Good morning. I'm Zach Blackburn, and welcome to the Inside Edge. Today's February the 13th, so stay safe. A couple weeks ago, I talked about Governor Mikey Sherrill's aggressiveness in terms of her legislative goals and how it's worth keeping an eye on as the beginning stages of her governorship progress. This morning, I'm taking a slightly different tack to similar a look at her, which is her handling of President Donald Trump. Uh, it's not exactly novel analysis to say that she campaigned as a fighter against Donald Trump. But one of the bigger questions heading into her governorship was what that would exactly look like. Uh, Many governors have two different schools of thought, really, in terms of handling the president. One can be looked at sort of like how former Governor Phil Murphy handled it, which is sort of opposed Trump on any number of issues when needed, at least needed from his perspective as a Democratic governor, but kind of lie low and don't look to escalate political fights. Don't look to uh, build upon that in a dramatic way. I saw very few major feuds between Phil Murphy and Donald Trump, partly because of how they got to know each other during COVID, but definitely contrasts with someone like California Governor Gavin Newsom, who sort of offers this other option of treating it like a boxing match, an opportunity for one-upsmanship with the president. And it's clear that, especially in these first few weeks, Cheryl, like she promised, is going for option B. She's done a couple of national TV hits, cable news and The Daily Show, the main ones that come to mind. And that's not necessarily abnormal for a new governor in her honeymoon period. But more specifically, I'm thinking of in terms of a new social media account that arrived this week. If you're not online this much, and God bless you if that's the case, Gavin Newsom's press office launched an X account last year that sought to really use Trump's style of online communication against the president. They go for zingers. They type in all caps, sort of like the president does occasionally. They really focused on sort of satirically imitating the president's overwhelming online style. A few days ago, a new account popped up on X named Governor Cheryl's press office. It's only tweeted a couple times this week, but it's already gained a decent amount of attention online, specifically for a zinger that she threw at, or that account, I should say, that the governor press office account threw at Alina Habba in terms of her disqualification as a federal prosecutor. It seems like that account, much like Gavin Newsom's, will be an outlet for her office to engage in relish in the gritty fights against the White House. It's important, though, to remember that uber aggressive messaging and rhetoric and handling of the president doesn't necessarily automatically translate to aggressive, progressive policy goals. During a press conference earlier this week, Daniel Hahn of Politico asked the governor if she would support the abolition of ICE, of immigration customs enforcement. A lot of progressives and some more and more mainstream Democrats are calling to abolish ICE, or at least revamp it majorly in some way, shape, or form. But Cheryl didn't acknowledge the question. And so that's just one unanswered question as we go forward. But regardless, her match with Trump is on, and I think we've gotten the first tastes of how she plans to handle it. Thank you, and have a good